I would like to jog your memory a little bit. The complex conjugates theorem and the irrational conjugates theorem says that if you tell me that a plus bi is a factor, then I know, without you telling me, I just know that a minus bi is also a factor. In other words, its conjugate is also a factor. And if you tell me that a plus the square root of b is a factor, then I know that a minus the square root of b is also a factor. You don't have to tell me, I just know it. Okay? So, like for instance, in the example problem, as you recall from last time, if I have 2 plus the square root of 5, then I know that 2 minus the square root of 5 is also a factor. Okay? And then I have to multiply it out, and okay, you remember the pain and suffering that long things require. This one's not going to be as bad. This one actually takes a step back in difficulty. We'll work our way back up to what we had last time. But basically, if these are my given zeros, then I can build my polynomial function of least degree. That means I'm only going to do 3 of these. I could do more. I could square my factors if I wanted to. But I don't need to do that. This says least degree. Don't go crazy. That has rational coefficients. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. And a leading coefficient of 1. Thanks very much. That's nice. So we'll say x plus 2. That would be the perfect place to put a negative 2 to go with positive 2 to make 0, right? Yep. And x minus 1, that'd be a perfect place to put a 1. And x minus 3, that'd be a perfect place to put a 3. Alright, so there's my polynomial f of x. It equals that. Remember, f of x does not mean f times x. It means the function using x as a variable. Alright? And so now I would like to know, what does this look like? Well, I'm going to say x times x and x times minus 1. So that's x squared minus x. And then I'll say 2x and minus 2. So plus 2x and minus 2. And that gets me x squared. I forgot the x here. Plus x minus 1. Which I am then going to multiply by this one. X minus 3. And I'm going to say x squared times both of these. And I'm going to get x to the third minus 3x squared. And I'm going to say x times both of these. And I'm going to get 1x squared. 1x squared. Seems weird to say 1. I probably should have just said x squared. Minus 3x. And then finally, what color can I use? I'll use red. Negative 1 times x and negative 1 times negative 3. So I have negative 1 and positive. 2 negatives make a positive 3. And I add these up, and I get x to the third minus 2x squared minus, these guys work together, 4x plus 3. And I'd say f of x, this is my polynomial, f of x is equal to that right there. And so all I had to do is write it down and multiply it out. I have no irrational coefficients. I didn't do anything extra. I didn't square this. I could have made 2 3s out of it. I could have said another one is 3. And it'd still be a given 0, but I'm supposed to do the least degree. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And not doing that. Okay.